Hey everybody, my name is Erica and today I have a really exciting video. So since Valentine's Day is upon us, I decided that I wanted to tier rank some of my favorite couples from books. And I don't have like probably every couple that I want on here, but I have like over 30, so I feel like that's a pretty good amount. And I'm very excited about this. I thought it'd be really cute for Valentine's Day. And I don't know, I made a little tier. It's not like a lot, but I just kind of thought it'd be fun to do this. So yeah, let's just get right into it. These are all of my couples and I will be leaving the artist down below because I used fan art for almost all of these couples except for some with movies. Okay, so the tiers that I made for this are starting with OTP, so like one true pairing, so that means they're like the best kind of couple that I love. Ship is gonna be second, basically like I ship them, but like maybe they're not always gonna be meant to be together. This one means they have potential with each other, obviously. And then, I don't know, this one I'm not really sure about them as a couple. I mean, I'm sure they're okay, but not the best. And sync this shit means I can't stand this couple together. So hopefully I can remember all of these because a lot of these characters look exactly the same. So first we have Tris and 4 from the Divergent series, and I'm not really like, they're not my favorite couple, but I wanted to add in some couples that I'm not like obsessed with. Anyway, so we have Tris and 4. I mean, I think they're made for each other. I'm not a big fan of that series anymore. I don't know, I guess we're just gonna put it in. I'm not like a huge Divergent fan, but this is just the couple, so I think that I ship them. I don't know, they have potential. I'm gonna give it, because I feel like they're not gonna be obviously perfect together. We're just gonna give them in the middle, so they have potential. This is one of my favorites. Okay, so we have Evelyn and Celia. So this is from the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I absolutely love this book, and I love them together. They are definitely OTP because they're meant for each other forever. I never want them to not be together, even though we all know how the book ends. It's just so beautiful. Okay, next we have Simon and Izzy from The Mortal Instruments, and I feel like they're a really good couple. I mean, they're not my favorite together. When they decided to pair them up, I was like, I'm not mad about this. They're not my favorite. I'm gonna put them, I mean, they have potential. I was really sad after the Mortal Instruments series ended because of how things ended with them, but obviously, if you keep reading the series, everything kind of works out. Okay. This one I was waiting for. We have Dorian and Manon. I hate them together. I just talked about it in my other video, my unpopular opinions book tag. I can't stand them together. I love Manon single by herself, and if she had to be with anyone, I wanted her to be with Ashlynn, but not a fan of this couple. Not a fan at all. Dorian and her, they just don't seem like they make sense. I feel like they were kind of forced together. I don't know. This one's gonna be hard because this is Will and Tessa. Right? And I do love them together. I also have Jem and Tessa in here. I think I'm gonna keep them. I mean, I loved the ending. I love them together. Yeah, I'm just gonna say OTP because I was always kind of more of like a Tessa and Will fan than I loved Jem, but I always just kind of shipped Will and Tessa together. I don't know. That's a hard decision. That was like the most perfect love triangle in the entire universe. Okay. This one I have Mia and Trick. Okay, I'm really sorry everybody. I am not a big Trick fan. Like, he's a great character, but I don't really like him and Mia together, so I'm sinking this ship. I was really annoyed, like, with their whole relationship. I don't know, I wasn't a big fan, so we're gonna sink that ship. Okay, who is this? Oh, I know, it's Scarlett and Wolf from the Lunar Chronicles. I almost forgot. Literally, everyone just looks the same, so it's really hard. Okay, so we have Scarlett and Wolf. I mean, I like them together. Like, they are meant to be together, but I'm not like that big on their couple. So we're just gonna put ship because this is really fun. I'm happy I'm doing this. Okay, we have Lei and Ren from the Girls of Paper and Fire, and this is kind of hard for me. Normally I would put them probably in ship or even OTP. I love them together, but after reading the second book, I'm a little iffy, which breaks my heart. I'm gonna put them in potential. I do really, really love them together, and I want everything to work out, but I'm still feeling a little indifferent about everything with how book 2 ended. Struggling. I'm gonna put it in the middle because I can't really pick a side right now. We still have no one in, I don't know. Okay, we have Rowan and Aelin from the Throne of Glass series. I actually have, I think, Gail and Aelin in here too somewhere, but obviously I love Aelin and Rowan together so much. They are OTP. Man, it's kind of like nice because in Throne of Glass we do actually have Aelin exploring other relationships. I mean, we have her trying Dorian and Kale and then Rowan. Like, it's kind of nice because, I mean, she's at the age where you do want to have different relationships and you have to find yourself and find who you're meant to be with. So I did like that aspect about this series, because a lot of times in YA it's like, oh, you're made for this one person and you don't get to try out anybody else. But I kind of like that Sarah J Maas made sure to give Aelin some options, and that she actually did try to be with other people, and I feel like her relationships grew as she grew. Like, when she really started to find herself, she found the people she was meant to be with. Anyway, that's a long story. Okay, next we have Gideon and Harrow from Gideon the Ninth. I have not yet read the second book, so I mean, I like them together. I've only read the first book so far, so I feel like I shouldn't even put them in here because I'm still kind of like, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm very sad about how the first book ended. I like them together, but they're not, like, right now they're not that amazing to me. I don't know, I didn't really get a lot from the first book with them together. I don't know if I missed something. I might have to reread it, but I'm gonna put them in potential because I do like them together. But right now I'm just kind of iffy on it because I haven't read the second book. Who are these people? I can't remember who this couple is. Okay, we're gonna go on to this one. Okay, I think this is, oh, Ayla and Crier from Crier's War. I like them together. I'm putting them in ship. They're very cute. That was pretty easy. With who these couples are, I think this is Alina and the Darkling from the Grisha trilogy. I wasn't a huge fan of, I don't even know how to say this. I'm gonna put, I don't know, like, I kind of originally shipped Alina and the Darkling, but he's just kind of terrible. So I'm just gonna put, I don't know, because I don't think that I can really see them obviously ending up together. But that's a hard one. We're just gonna leave it at that. Okay, everybody, I remember who this couple is. It is Rose and Dimitri from the Vampire Academy series. I totally blanked on who these people were. Okay, I love Rose and Dimitri. A lot of mixed feelings about their relationship, but honestly, Rose Hathaway is my first, like, book crush. I'm gonna put them in ship. I mean, I love them together. I think they should always be perfectly together, but I'm not completely, so I don't know, because I love them together and I don't want anyone else to ever, like, ruin them. And I hated all the bad things that happened in that series. What do I want to do? I'm gonna put them in ship for right now. Oh, I don't know. I really love them together. I'm gonna put them in OTP because I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay, our next couple we have are Jace and Clary from the Mortal Instruments. I do love Jace and Clary together. I never want anything to rip them apart, but they're not my favorite couple. I mean, they're meant to be together. I mean, they are OTP. I never want them to be apart from each other or anything. I hate when, like, something happens that ruins their relationship, but I'm just gonna put them in ship only because they're not my most favorite couple. Okay, next we have Tessa and Jim. Because I put Will and Tessa in OTP, I think that they deserve also OTP, but I'm actually gonna just put them in ship because I don't know, like, I love them together and I'm happy with how everything has worked out in that series. Obviously, it's, like, so heartbreaking but beautiful. I don't know, like, I feel like they both, we're just gonna put OTP for both of them because Tessa is just such a beautiful human and, well, warlock, but I love their relationships with each other. It's just my favorite. Okay. Alina and Mal from the Grisha trilogy. They are not my favorites at all. I'm not a big fan of them, so we're gonna put, I mean, I don't hate them. I don't want to, like, completely ruin them. I wasn't too mad about it. We're gonna put Alina and Mal in it. I don't know. Because her and the Darkling are there too, whatever. Maybe Alina's just not meant for anybody. Oh, this is Nesta and Cassian, I think. Definitely can't stand them together. I mean, if you haven't read that series, they're not, I don't even think they're really together, but, like, they're supposed to be together. I just don't like them together. I don't like Nesta as a character. She's just so mean. I'm just not a fan. Okay, next we have Kai and Cinder from the Lunar Chronicles. Okay, fine. Let's see. I love them together. They're not, like, my most favorite couple, so I'm just gonna put them in ship. We still have so many couples left. Okay. Now we have Soraya and Parmenei from Girl Serpent Thorne. I really love them together. We don't know a whole lot about them yet, so I'm just gonna put there's potential because we don't get, like, a huge, I mean, the ending is really beautiful. I can't even remember if there's going to be another book or if it's a standalone, but we're going to put them in potential because we're still getting to know them as a couple. Reese and Feyre, OTP, that's not even a question. They're, like, the best book couple. I mean, they're not the best, but I do love them together a lot, so I think it's fine. Okay, next we have Ede and Sovereign from the Prairie of the Orange Tree. I loved them together. There's nothing else better in this world than Ede and Sovereign. They're just so perfect. Emma and Julian from the Dark Artifices. Y'all know where this is going. I can't stand these characters, like, yes, whatever, they're meant for each other, but everything that happened in that series, I'm just very irritated. Just them as people I just can't stand. I just don't like them as a couple, and I don't like them as characters. Next we have Inej and Kaz. Oh, they're so perfect. I love them together. They're OTP. This is from the scene where he's like helping her put her bandages on. It's so cute. I just like how subtle their relationship is. There's not a lot, but it's still so beautifully written and it's very real for them. Okay, next we have Cleo and Magnus from the Fallen Kingdom series. This series doesn't really get talked about. There's a lot of other couples in this, but I couldn't really remember all the characters and stuff. So I'm just going to do Cleo and Magnus. And I'm just going to put, I mean, in the end I like them together, but they're not really one of my top favorite couples anymore. So I'm just going to put, I don't know. This is Peeta and Katniss from the Hunger Games. Honestly, I don't care about this series really at all. But I knew that people did, so I wanted to put them in here. I'm just going to put Sink This Ship because I didn't really like them together. I don't really remember much about that series. It's literally been like 11 years since I read it or something. It's been a long, long time. So we're just going to leave it at that. Okay, Mia and Ashlynn. I adore them. I honestly think they are OTP for me, but with all these other couples, I'm not going to put them at the... am I going to put them at the top? I mean, they are my favorite. They were like one of the first like female couples I even like read in the series. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it because I hate it when Trick tried to come and ruin them. I mean, it wasn't really his fault anyway. I mean, Ashlynn's pretty terrible. So is Mia, but Ashlynn's really bad. We're just gonna leave it for now. Next we have Nina and Matthias, and I love them together. They're not like my favorite couple. I'm kind of liking where King of Scars is going right now. I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen in Rule of Wolves. Yeah, for now I'm just gonna keep them in ship because I love them together, but they're not really my favorites out of everybody. Okay, next we have Gail. Wait, right? No. That was... Oh my gosh, I think I mixed this up. I'm so dumb. Y'all are probably judging me. This is Gail and Katniss. Can you tell I haven't really watched these movies? We're gonna put them in I don't know. This is Peeta. Katniss. I am so dumb. You guys are all probably judging me. I'm putting them in Sink This Ship. But they're gonna go in I don't know, because I'd rather her be with Gail than Peeta. Like I said, it's been a long time. And I've never actually watched the movie, so I forgot. And it's a really small photo, so I could barely tell that his hair is blonde. Anyway, moving on. Oh shoot, I have two from the same storyline. My bad. Just ignore, we're gonna ignore one of these. So we're gonna use this one. Okay, so we have Sid and Rim from the Midnight Lie. I love them together a lot, but there's still a lot we don't really know about them. So we're gonna put them in potential. Because, I mean, they're potentially a great couple. They're not like perfect yet, but I really do like them together. Wylan and Jesper, I love them together. They're not like my top favorites, but we're gonna put them in ship because I can't imagine them with anybody else. Okay, we have Paige and Warden from the Bone Season series, and I'm actually just now starting The Mask Falling, and I'm loving it. The writing is just so beautiful. Okay, so they were like an enemies to lovers trope. And they're not really lovers, it's more of a slow burn romance that's happening right now. I like them together, but I mean, I'm kind of not that big of a fan of them. Like if they ended up not being together, I wouldn't really be that mad. Kind of bad. We're gonna put them in it, I don't know. Because I mean, I do like them together, they're just, I mean, like I said, I just wouldn't be mad if something happened and she ended up with somebody else, even though there's really nobody else in the series. But yeah, that's what we're gonna go with for that one. Cress and Thorne from the Lunar Chronicles. I mean, they are made for each other completely. They're really cute. We're gonna put them in ship just because I can't imagine them with anybody else. Pretty much where everyone in this series is going right now is in the ship department. Next is, well, Selena / Aelin and Chaol, and I loved them together when they were actually like together. I thought they were gonna be like the best couple, and I was so sad when they broke up. But then we got like book 2 and I just started really hating them together, so, and I could never imagine her with him. Like, she's grown so much and he's grown a lot, and after you read Tower of Dawn, like, you're just so much happier with how everything is, and like Air of Fire, like, but I really actually enjoyed Tower of Dawn my second time I read it. The first time I read it, I was not a fan. We're gonna put Sink This Ship because we have Aelin and Rowan together and they're perfect, and Chaol and Aelin are just not meant for each other. Like, I feel like as soon as Selena became Aelin, that was just, she's like a whole different person almost. Okay, next we have Cardan and Jude from the Cruel Prince series. I mean, obviously I like them. They were another enemies to lovers that I wasn't really sure if I was gonna like at first, but I mean, I do really love them together, and pretty ruthless, passionate, all of that. I'm gonna put potential because, I mean, I ship them obviously, but I just feel like there's still a lot more that could come from it. Not that there's gonna be more in the series. Okay, our last two that I just recently added were Bella and Jacob from Twilight, and again, I don't really care about the Twilight series, but I knew people would, so I wanted to put this in there. I felt like I had such a hard time as a middle schooler choosing between like Team Edward and Team Jacob. Definitely Team Alice all the way. Alice was probably my favorite character ever, and I totally would have shipped her and Bella. But I was definitely more of a Team Jacob fan than I was Team Edward, but still not like a huge fan of them. Anyway, I think this is good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with all of these. I mean, I got all my favorite couples up at the top, and then they like okay couples, you know, in the ship potential. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually like, I feel like I use these tiers really well, even though I only had a few tiers rather than like last time having like a bunch. But yeah, I think this went pretty smoothly. Alright, this was really fun. I'm happy I did this for Valentine's Day. I thought it'd be really cute just to like put some couples in these tiers and see which ones were my favorites and just see them all together. Yeah, that was really fun. That is all I have for you today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a nice little thumbs up. If you want to keep following me on this booktube journey, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ErikaAGobble. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!